Someone once told me that embarrassment is an unexplored emotion. And guess what? The people that are out there making a fool of themselves, they're actually the ones who figure out who they really are. See, most founders never do that. They never put themselves outside their comfort zone. They build a brand before they build the identity. They engineer a voice before they actually know what they believe. They obsess over how they look before they've even claimed who they're becoming. And they wonder why everything feels empty, why the content feels performative when it should feel fun, and why the brand doesn't feel like them. It feels like some mask that they've been wearing. It's not a strategy problem, it's a foundation problem. I've architected and positioned over 100 founder led brands and worked with 8-figure operators and enterprise companies, and I specialize in magnetic brand identity. As a brand architect, what I do is I actually help established operators and high vision builders eliminate the brand identity gap so their authority is felt instantly. Everything I do starts from the same place. It doesn't start with visuals. It doesn't start with messaging. It starts with vision. I built something called the Vision Core Operating Library. It's a reference system of blueprints and playbooks that help you with identity regulation and aligned execution. This isn't something you only visit once and forget about. It's something you can go back to anytime you feel unclear or disconnected. If you want access to it, DM me 55 on Instagram. I'll send it to you directly. So let's talk about why vision is the foundation of everything. Most of the high vision builders I work with, they're not lost. They're actually incredibly clear on what they want to build. But there's a difference between having a vision and operating from one. Let me explain. Most people have a vision that they can think about with their thoughts. The ones who are building something lasting and magnetic, they have a vision they actually live from, that they embody. See that gap between thinking about your vision and actually being anchored in it? That's where everything can break down. Your content becomes inconsistent because you're not sure what you actually stand for, and your brand feels scattered because it's reflecting different versions of you at different times. The sales part of it feels heavy because you're trying to convince people of something before you've actually claimed it yourself. It's like building the house without having the foundation laid yet. You can feel it, and your dream clients, they feel it too. So, what does vision actually mean inside the magnetic brand identity framework? Vision isn't just a goal, it's not the 5 year plan, and it's not a mission statement that you write once and stash away forever. Vision is actually the identity beneath everything. It's the answer to 3 questions most founders never stop long enough to ask. So, question one is, what do you fundamentally believe? Not what the market wants to hear, not what performs well in the algorithm. I want to know what you actually believe about your world that you're building and something that you would defend in a room full of people who disagreed. That's your foundation. Question two is, who are you becoming? Not who you were when you started, not the version of you that built what you've already built. I want to know about the next version, the one your future demands. Because your brand needs to be built for that person, not the one that was in the previous chapter. Question three, what are you here to build and why does it matter beyond the revenue? Because the founders who build something that lasts aren't just building a business, they're building a movement. Movements are built on the foundation of vision. See, here's what changes when vision is your foundation. Your content stops feeling like content and starts feeling like conviction for your dream clients. Your brand stops feeling like a costume and starts feeling like an authentic expression of your highest self. You stop showing up as a version of yourself that you've already outgrown. You show up fully in this moment, 110% with your vision backing you. Not because you have it all figured out yet, but because you've done the work to know exactly who you are. And that is what makes a brand magnetic. It's not just the visuals or the logo. It's not a color palette. It's not a great caption. It's the clarity of the person behind the brand. If you're established and you felt any of that, and you know your brand needs to catch up to who you've become, just DM me 88 on Instagram. I'll tell you straight up where the gap is and what it could be costing you and how we can fix it. In the next video, I'm going to show you how the 3 V's can create a complete system. Because if you can get them all right, you become a magnetic founder running a magnetic business. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And if you haven't watched the breakdown on why your visuals are actually holding you up and becoming a bottleneck for getting an invite into the rooms that you want to be in, watch that next.